I'm starting to get faster at setting up my stream. I'm proud of myself. It's Sam! Oh god, why can't I hear you guys? How did I fuck it up in the short time that I had?
Am I inaudible?
Oh, you're audible, so that might just be Sam. Sniggle
Yeah,
can...
it's just because I can't hear her at all, and I have her up to 200%.
Damn.
Oh, there she was. I heard her frustration. Maybe
I
she
heard
only
that.
speaks angrily.
Yeah. Sniggle, you're off.
That much worse than last time?
No,
Oh,
that's
I
better
can hear
for
you
some reason.
now.
Yeah, that was better.
Okay.
Okay.
One.
Hello. Okay, I'm glad I didn't, like, I clicked, like, 2 things that had nothing to do with anything in Discord. I was like, god damn it, I ruined it already. It's fine. Just constant self-destruction, this is fine. Okay. So I've been, dealing with a pretty bad migraine all day. It's at its lowest point right now, but I might not stream for super long. Yeah. It's not so much my eyes, it's tension. I slept on my back. I slept how I was supposed to. I don't know. Excuse me, Papa Mio. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I didn't mean to offend you so. Okay. So the new overlay is not going to be ready today. I think it's going to take a couple of hours for that to figure out itself. Oh, don't growl at me.
Did you make one, or did you just find one that you liked?
I downloaded one that I liked. I don't have time to make one. That would take days for me to really make one that I like.
Sounds about right.
It just takes too long, and free time is non-existent for me. But working on more comic pages today. I'm gonna wait and hold off on the ones involving Mortimer until I can get that little 3D printed skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little. I have a 3D printed little skull. You can find them on Etsy for like $10. So they're not too expensive, which is nice.
Yeah, the real ones are a lot more expensive.
Yeah, and I didn't want to get a real one because they're very fragile.
That's not true. You can find them for free.
Like, yeah, but the bone ones are fragile, and I just know at some point I'm gonna drop it, and I don't want to break it. Plastic one is better.
That's true. Owls got fragile skulls.
They do got fragile skulls. Well, birds have hollow bones. They don't have hollow heads, although sometimes they act like it. But all of their bones are pretty fragile.
Who says? I want ghosts in the house.
Done.
Then I know the store for you. They have human skeletons, or human skulls at least.
Hell yeah.
And
I'm down.
Those are very specific examples.
How is it legal to market that?
Well, because as long as the stuff was legally and like donated and has like all the paperwork involved, it's fine.
Humanely,
Like
gathered.
can donate their remains for various things.
For curio shops?
I don't know exactly what the specification for shops is. All I know is somehow, some way, there had to have been some means of this was likely donated for some use, either scientific or that kind of a thing. But you can't have that happen.
I don't remember what the name of the website was that sold bones, but yeah.
I think you sent that website to me.
I might have, or the reverse. I think you might have sent it to me.
I don't know if you can find a whole website dedicated to springs. It wouldn't surprise me if you found a whole website dedicated to just bones.
Okay, but that's just because I spy on communities who do things that I want to do.
That's fair. That's a fair
Well, it's not
assessment.
an entire website devoted to bones, but there is an entire section devoted to skulls, skeletons, anatomy, and more.
From humans.
Not just humans, no.
Lots
Like
of things.
I said alligator, badger, other animals.
I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, they had like giraffe skulls and shit too. I'm like, damn, you can get endangered shit on here. Like,
Nah, that's not on this website. That's probably like a bigger one.
yeah.
Because like this is the website for a store. I don't know if there's multiple locations. All I know is that I did actually go to the store in New York. It was on somewhere on Broadway on the street. It's a really cool store. There was an entire like gorilla skeleton there, and I was just like, what?
Monkey boy.
There was also like a taxidermied albino peacock in the corner. It was for thousands of dollars. That thing was expensive, but it was real neat.
I want that now.
There was a lion skin rug. There was a card on it because certain items from the store are, you can't transport them in certain places. Like every state has its own rules and regulations for stuff. So,
I think I found it. You can buy whole human skeletons here.
Hell yeah.
neat.
I'm not sure, but this one is the bone room.
Oh, the bone room.
That sounds cool.
Really?
Aptly
That's what we're
named
gonna choose to laugh at?
the bone room.
I don't. You can't go on a
The
whole,
bone-
like, fucking philosophical rant in my Discord when all I asked was, has anybody downloaded an overlay before? Give me a second headache on top of the migraine I already have, and then laugh at the phrase bone room.
It could have been the bone zone.
The bone.
That's what I would have gone with.
That's
In my
fair.
defense, it was
No
appropriate.
defense. No defense. No defense for you. My god.
There's also Skulls Unlimited. But there's a turtle shell here, and that's not a skull.
That's a Pokemon.
You're fired.
They got frog skeletons here.
I like recently followed something or other that was like a lot of skeletal stuff, and I was like, this is cool.
Hell yeah.
The bone
wait a
zone.
minute.
I'd be surprised if there wasn't one that was named that, and I am. Until I find it.
I know for a fact that I've sent the one I looked at to Goss once. So
I know you've sent me that one because I wanted to see what kind of skulls that they had.
I don't want a human skull. I already got one.
yeah, well, you could have another one.
But I don't need another one.
You don't know that.
You never know when you're gonna need a human skull.
I need an extra, like a backup.
Yeah, what if something happens to yours?
Yeah, like someone steals it to sell online.
In the bone zone.
In the bone zone.
Someone please, when I die, put all my bones up for sale on something called the Bone Zone.
Guess we're gonna start a website and sell one thing.
Fuck yeah, you are. I'll haunt you until it's done.
That's probably already taken by some fucking porn site.
Looks like you're gonna have to kill them and then get the domain name.
That or just sell her bones on a porn site.
That or just
You know
There you
what?
go.
slightly
Support
different.
my ladies of the industry. They'll just have to, I don't know. What would someone do with my skull?
Website, but name it slightly different. Like spell it just
The evolution store.
I told my parents that whenever I die, I want my skeleton to be all the meat taken off of my bones so they can scrimshaw the skeleton and they can just donate to some art place.
There is a place, I think somewhere in Europe, I want to say, that you can actually have your remains donated, and it's literally an entire museum composed of like humans, like anatomy, sculptures, and exhibits and whatnot that are all real humans.
Mm-hmm.
Scrimshaw my bones.
It takes months or like a year for the whole process to be done. I watched a video in I think a class or something or other having to do with that, and like it went through the entire process of what it takes to make one of these exhibits, and I was just like, geez.
Sounds like they were getting some pretty strong hints.
Uh, when I was in high school, they showed us a video of how they make the like oh God, I don't even know what they're called, but they're like slabs of the human body. Like they freeze the entire body and then they just saw it up into little pieces, so you can see each individual section of anatomy, and it's and then they like suspend it in like resin or some shit
Well,
for
the museum
studies.
the museum is kind of like that. I'm pretty sure they have sections of the museum that are for that. They don't freeze your body. They dip it into this. Well, first they like remove all the fats and all the like stuff that can go bad somehow or other, and then they dip the rest of it in like this plastic stuff that like is supposed to coat basically like every cell of your body,
Gross.
and they just do that for a long time or something or other, and then from there they do other stuff. I don't remember the exact process, the exact order. All I know is it was very intricate.
Yeah. The thing I remember, they froze it because well, first of all, it was an old video, probably I don't know how long ago, but
Yeah,
it was old. But they would freeze the body so it wouldn't fall apart whenever they started cutting into it.
makes
That
sense.
sounds like a good call.
That whole museum was really neat. I think I might have learned about that museum in my psychology of death and dying class.
Wow.
It feels it feels right. Like that's the most likely
That's
class.
totally a like a New Jersey thing because if something like that was even like thought of in Missouri, they would shut it down. They'd be like, "Fuck no."
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
the professor for that class, I liked her. She very much had the kind of concept where it's like, yeah, I know what you're thinking, but she was like explaining that she wanted to have this class, and this class was important because it was educational.
Oh yeah,
It was also often apparently like pretty good for a lot of the students because a lot of the students who came to the class, you know, most people have some experience with somebody who's died, who so on and so forth, and she was like, I want to take a taboo topic
yeah.
and expand on it, educate
It
people on it.
that's a good idea. Unfortunately, public school systems do not appreciate good ideas.
Are you kidding me? Try homeschooling classes when it comes to the topic of death. They're like, don't be afraid.
Mm. Yeah, well, I won't talk about that because I've got opinions of homeschooling that not great, not a good choice, but also
Bruh,
whatever.
I got opinions on homeschooling.
Yeah, but all the homeschooling parents are laughing now. They're like, ha, bitch.
That is true. They're
Well,
far more
I
prepared for
mean,
this.
homeschooling allows for a lot more
Personal biases.
yeah, opinion-based teaching, and I don't abide by that. I want people to find their own fucking way.
Yeah, I think I was maybe one of two kids out of that entire several hundred kid group that had parents that were actually like, okay, here's what truly happened in history. Here's what they're going to tell you what happened in history. Yes, it's absolutely horrifying. Yes, it involves a lot of death, gore, racism, and whatnot, but you're going to need to know that for the future.
Yeah.
I was just like, traumatized.
Well, because I was just thinking about, I always it felt strange because talking to kids who had been homeschooled was always a different perspective because you're like, wow, there's a lot that you're exposed to some things, but there's a big difference. Like the social ability isn't really there, even for somebody who. Okay, so homeschooling is a lot different around here than what you dealt with because you actually interacted with other kids who were being homeschooled.
I mean, they were all psychotic, but yes.
Yeah. Well, see, there you go.
I mean,
Anyway.
they were either perfect people almost in my opinion, like could do no wrong, and then you have like one of my classmates from homeschooling got arrested for trying to blow up a Black Lives Matter protest.
Oh,
Like that's the two
fantastic.
ends of the spectrum there.
Yeah.
So it's like either really nice people or people who look like and probably eventually will attempt to skin you and then hang up your flesh in like their closet and wear it.
And
Especially if you're a
that's
woman with opinions.
kind of where I was getting to with homeschooling currently. With the pandemic going on, a lot of
Pandemic.
the people who don't believe that it exists are like, well, great, this is the perfect opportunity to bring my kid into homeschooling and teach him what he needs to know. And it's like, oh
Yeah,
god.
it's not a fun time.
Misguided youths out there just spouting off bullshit. I mean, more than like the existing ones.
Grow your own grow your own cultist.
Yeah, grow your own cultist.
Done. Where's my prize? I have no idea what I'm even gonna do with this panel. We're just gonna go.
Right. I'll be right back.
Don't die.
Okay.
Yes, I know that means that he now has to die. I understand the consequences.
Man, just it's kind of funny because I feel like homeschool versus public school, private school, whatever, home versus external school. I went to school and I still don't have I don't know what's the guarantee for anyone else. I mean, I know I am not the standard, but it scares me.
I don't blame you.
Hot take. Children are just sea monkeys for adults.
God
No,
damn it, stop telling all our secrets. Sea monkeys for adults. Where did that even come from? I demand to know.
Homeschooling.
Fair. I always laugh because naturally me and other people, especially sometimes Ryan and I, will have extensive conversations about like homeschooling and the vast difference in education. And I remembered because it was my mom's idea to put us in that group where we would talk to other kids, and I constantly got in trouble because some of our teachers, bless their hearts, taught extremely biased, and all respect to my father for the fact that he was like, no, you will learn all of the absolutely horrifying things about America and the world. No bias, no coddling your feelings. He's like, if you're gonna grow up to be an adult that can win an argument, you're gonna need to know everything. So anytime a teacher would skip over something or try to gloss over something or to say something didn't happen, like, the horrible assimilation of the Native Americans, I would correct them. And they're like, your daughter has a lot of very dark knowledge of history. My mom would just
Good.
sigh and look at me and then go home and look at my father and be like, you did this.
I mean, I
You
would just
broke it.
say it's not dark knowledge, it's just knowledge.
Exactly! It's
Like,
not dark
regardless of
knowledge.
what you want, that stuff happened.
Like, sorry, you think, hey, this is real dark, but fact is, it did happen. It is dark. But
I
why
don't
are you trying to gloss over it?
I don't have an issue with homeschooling if the intent is to actually teach your kids. But if the intent
That's
is to just
extremely rare, though.
rope them into your little world, then it's a big issue.
From what I've seen, it's a control thing.
Yeah.
So as long as it's not like that, but it's rare for it to not be like that. Like I said, I've only met a couple of other kids who had relatively sane parents. And then there was other kids that, you know.
If my kid learns, he'll find out there's other options.
Yeah, exactly. That is one thing I can't complain about with mine is that they were like they're religious people, but my dad was like it's what we believe in as your parents, but I need you to not be an idiot and go look at things and research so that you can make your own decision. He was like you can never blindly follow something or you're an idiot. Like, okay, Dad. I'm like 10 years old, but sure. I'll go do that.
I like horses.
Papa. Wow.
He has a great way of being just incredibly blunt about many things. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's trying on the patience, but
Excruciating.
yeah. Excruciating. That's the word for it. Sometimes I felt like I had to tell him how to talk to other adults, which was funny. It's kind of like Riley in those moments where she's like, "Can you shut up?" And it's just like, sweetheart, you can't just say that to people. Why not? Well,
Oh,
it's
man.
it's rude. Why? Why is that rude? They were being loud. I needed them to stop.
One of my best friends, whenever somebody says something, like, tries her patience enough that she just drops the whole, like, customer service voice, she'll
Mm-hmm.
just be like, stop talking to me.
Please stop.
Don't speak to me ever again.
I have to go. My apartment's on fire. It very well could have been. I've got many things on fire.
I believe that.
Listen, not the coffee pot, though.
I don't have to believe it because I know it's true.
Fuck off. How dare you agree with me?
I have a funny habit of bouncing back and forth between, yes, I know nothing about anything. And then sitting in a group of a bunch of people laughing their asses off at the dumbest thing, and I'm like, when did I become the adult?
Oh my god, right.
What is this? Wasn't I just like the one you guys had to supervise 10 minutes ago?
When did this happen? What the hell?
Like, who put me in charge?
And how can I get out of it?
Like, why?
Sam, I would trust you with my life, but... But...
Don't.
it's too late. It's already in your hands.
Shit.
You have to make the right decision or I'll
However,
die.
she would never trust me with her life.
No, I don't know. I think you have an approximate knowledge of like all things, so I feel like you could handle things well. What? What are you giggling at, God? I wouldn't trust you with my life idol, because if I walked up to you with the simple question of, can you help me stop the bleeding, 45 minutes will
Wow.
pass. While you talk about the existential crisis of the physical body versus the metaphysical body, and while I may be bleeding in my physical body, aren't I truly alive metaphysically? And I will have already been dead for like 20 minutes.
Do we even know if you want to stop the bleeding?
I wouldn't trust him with my life purely because when he did finally go to get help, he'd start talking and they'd be like, English! And he'd be like, I was.
No, they would just listen to him. They'd be sitting there being like, oh my god.
No, because he would start talking.
And they would
So
want to
hard
listen.
understand. No, it would be hard to understand. That they'd just be sitting there staring like, oh my god, is this English? And then they decided not. They asked, do you speak English? And he's like, I was.
The
I
whole
was.
time. Sometimes I feel stupid though, because sometimes I'm like, I know he's speaking English, but I still need to ask him to speak English. I can't deal with this. It's truly amazing.
Do I stop?
No, never. He got a fucking email from the lady with what was it? The print.
The Frazetta girl. Sarah
Yeah,
Frazetta.
Frank Frazetta. They emailed him back saying, "Thank you for that email because it was just very pleasant to read." I was like, "Oh my god." Right? Right?
Idol's the kind of person that makes people angry because they can't tell if he's making fun of them or not.
That's the beauty of it. That's a
Hey,
beautiful
words make me
skill set.
mad.
How dare he speak well? Do you sprechen to English? I was. Oh god, that's not what I wanted.
I was only laughing because you said he has approximate knowledge. I just thought of that dumb Adventure Time clip where he's like, "How did you almost know my name?"
I have an approximate knowledge of all things.
Yeah,
That's
probably
Sniggle
where
right
that
there.
saying came from. Because I stole it from Todd.
Oh well, then Todd stole it from them.
For those For those of you who don't know Todd, it doesn't matter. He's Todd.
That's all we need to know.
Sometimes I steal phrases from him.
Are we talking like Todd with like the shaved head and the blue hair? And
Oh, whoa. Hang on. Sometimes? Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. I don't remember if I ever, like...
the sparkling blue eyes, the muzzle that changes at different angles.
Wait. Oh, no,
I'm
that's,
sorry?
No, that's different. That's a different thing. Sorry.
Nope, I'm gonna need
No,
some
that's
clarification
Tommy.
on that one.
That's Tommy. No, Todd is my friend.
I'm so fucking confused.
Tommy is not.
Tommy is not. Tommy is nobody's friend.
What, Tommy? Why do I have the intense feeling that my brain is blocking something for
You
me?
should have the intense feeling that you're in danger of
Oh god. I know this feeling in my brain. It's my brain trying to tell me to stop trying to remember who Tommy is. I never
Tommy
listen.
is the Lord of all.
You've already set things in motion.
Oh god.
Tommy will be there soon.
Can't save you.
Tommy is his way.
Tommy is on his way. That's alright. I'll just not look at my Discord for the next 5 years.
Oh god, it's Tommy.
5 years. I'll see you guys in 5 years.
For a second, I was really confused because I thought Sam knew who Todd was, and I might have told her about it, but I don't think I did.
How much does Todd match the description of whoever the fuck Tommy is?
Well, up
You need
until
only to look to know.
so everything past blue hair with shaved head was not Todd.
Okay.
But you know, Todd changes his hair all the time, so
With really shitty dye, I know.
yeah, it's fine.
I mean, if you didn't want to change it all the time, you'd use good dye, right?
That's also fair. Very fair.
Yep.
Rudolph came to me.
Yep.
Oh God! The door's been unlocked. Knowledge is coming to my brain. Oh, that's not how you draw faces. That's not how you draw snouts. What the fuck is that angle? The migraine
That
has
was once in
returned.
anime, baby.
I need a bottle of ibuprofen and vodka. Ugh. So close. My brain was like
Just
so
mix them
close.
together so you can have a nice mixed drink
Nice
with
long
lots
nap.
of terrible flavor.
Yep. If you hadn't have said Rudolph, Sam, I would have been out safe.
I had to cause chaos. Exactly what I was saying a few minutes ago. I'm either the one who, like, nobody can trust in a room alone, or I am the one who has to supervise.
Ah, see, that's why you're amazing, though.
Agents of Chaos.
Mm-hmm. No, Sam's not the agent of chaos. She simply is chaos. The agents of chaos work for her.
Accurate.
I'm
Accurate.
chaos because I occasionally make you think I'm competent, but then I just guide everyone off the cliff.
Haha, fool. I made you think I knew the shit.
You thought I knew what I was doing? I don't know how to drive this bus.
You don't know how to drive the bus?
The same person that you trust with your life is also the same person that stabs you for fun.
Fair. I won't disagree with that. I won't
And
I
then
won't
while
dissuade
you're
that.
bleeding out, you go up to Idol and you're like, call for help.
What is help? Do you mean help in this sense or that sense? When we look at the definition of help, truly, what does help mean?
We must go back to the origin of the word help in order
This
to really
philosopher had this
understand
to say about the word help and what it really meant to us as human beings versus animals, because we, as the humans that walk on two legs, help to us means a lot different than, the boar dying beside the dried up river. Or whatever he would say.
Okay, while you're making your like monologuing there, I'm gonna just go ahead and post a picture of Tommy that represents
oh god,
how this scene feels.
No,
oh god.
I'm not gonna look
Oh,
at
I
it.
knew it was gonna be that one.
I'm
I
not
knew
gonna
it was
look at
be
it.
that one.
I'm gonna make a good mental health move and just not look. That's my self-care for the day.
But it's simply stunning. Like, I have never felt such intensity in the gaze of an anime character. The little teeth really do it for me.
I don't even want to fucking know. I just,
God, he looks like he believes in the heart of the cards.
That bad, huh?
I mean, you gotta.
You really gotta.
If you don't believe in the heart of the cards,
And you know what else he definitely believes in? Friendship. The power of friendship.
Okay, we're gonna try two vastly different color palettes and see which one I fuck with. Like, because part of me wants the color whiplash to be so strong that it breaks people's necks, but part of me also feels like I should remain somewhat consistent. But truly,
that
where's...
whiplash can break my neck.
That's a fragile neck.
It's already broken.
That sounds like a challenge. That sounds like a challenge that you've issued. Y'all, we gotta break his neck.
Do it.
I don't make the rules.
Finally.
Do you want to talk, man? Like, I'm here for you. We could get through this together.
A day ago, you said that you wouldn't kill me because I wanted it. Today, I have gotten you to agree.
Oh, well, now I disagree again.
That's what chaos does. Hey.
See, this is Sam's doing.
That's the magic of chaos, baby.
Beach. See? Fuck. How can I get that color to get along with what I want it to?
Oh my god.
So mess.
Tommy
What?
just.
What is this from, and why is there more of it?
See, the fact that that's how Idol responds concerns me. If he can't handle it, I certainly can't.
I love that this came from a website called animeperson.com.
Mm.
This is from a scene where he buys shoes for this tiny blonde lady that he loves. And she's like, "What the fuck are you?"
What is this from and why is there more of it?
It's from an anime from
An old
Oh
Like
yes, the floor is made of
2000
floor.
2004 or some shit.
This is what Sniggle imprinted on as a child, if that didn't explain the everything about him.
Oh man, it just isn't though. This is something I remembered seeing when I was a kid, and then I went back and watched it in like 2016.
Just to confirm, it wasn't like.
No, it's definitely a guilty pleasure, but like I'd watch it again, but it's so bad, it's awful.
Yeah, kind of like when I watched Tokyo Mew Mew, and I was just like, oh god. And then, like, I went back a while later, like, it couldn't have been that bad, could it? And then I went back and watched it, and I was like, oh my god, it is.
So
But I
was it
can't
the four
stop.
kids version?
I
Because
don't know.
I mean, it might have been bad, but it also might have been different from what the anime actually was.
Yeah,
Four
4Kids just kind of ruins most things for fun, it seems. They seem to make money off of ruining things.
I
Anyway,
have no idea because it was pirated off a website that had a bunch of anime.
the the anime was called Hyper Police, and it had like cat girls and humans, and also full on furries. And I don't know where the line is drawn between. I don't know. Like,
I mean, we have Tommy here.
yeah, we have Tommy here who's like full on furry, but then we also have this guy who's just like got dog ears and a tail.
I mean, in some shots, Tommy almost looks like he has skin, and then it's like, oh wait, no, I guess that's fur.
Oh, but they also have characters like it's just all over the place. They've got characters who are like full on monster, don't wear any clothes or anything, but they speak Japanese or English, whatever. I would say Japanese because it's actually based in like Shinjuku or some shit.
Hmm.
Right.
So, yeah, like there doesn't seem to be any real rules for or like scale for things that are human and monster. Like, I don't know.
It's like when you start drawing something, and you only have this much information on what you're drawing. You're like, man, I really want this like cool face, this cool cool teeth and hair, and then you have no idea what to do with the rest. So you kind of just insert a human, and you're just like, well, like you knew how to do certain parts, but then completely forgot how to do the rest. So you just insert something approximate, and then you kind of just go with it.
Oh, it was 1997.
Uh,
Oh, I'm brain fried. I cannot think to draw.
And I was probably in middle school whenever I saw this show.
What kind of color palette do I make this particular page? I don't know what to do anymore. My brain, anytime I try to think with my brain, there's a low hum. And that's it. I do blue, purple, purple, red, orange,
Wait,
green.
so you're saying brain go burr?
Yeah, but not the fun burr. Just I don't know what the fuck I'm doing burr.
Burr.
And then you got like this entire cast of basically humans, and then Tommy's just there. Tommy, the only one who's like a furry.
Yeah. But like an inconsistent one.
Yeah, he changes. He's different from frame to frame.
Yeah, like nobody there really knew how to draw, so every artist took turns trying every few seconds, and none of them really knew.
I love the likelihood that he was probably drawn by at least 4 or 5 different artists, just because that's how animation studios kind of work.
And not one of them could figure him out. Not one.
They're all like, "How long was his face? Did he have a human chin and also a dog chin?"
At the same time,
Yeah, like the.
What?
God.
So he's got that in this really dramatic one. He's got a human chin and a dog chin.
I don't. I can't believe you weren't here for this. I thought you were here for this.
No.
I'm sorry that you're a part of it now.
I'm not.
Go for it, Sniggle. Just do it to him. Oh God. Just do it to him, Sniggle.
Here he's got a shorter snout than any other picture of him.
Those are not dog ears either. That's like a giant fucking bat.
Yeah, he's got bad ears. To be fair, they don't really specify, but they hint completely at him just being a dog thing.
I don't. Every anime that they're like dog ears, I'm like, those look like cat ears
Oh, every time.
every time. Like
And you,
Inuyasha, it's like, oh, dogs even. Those look like cat ears.
they need to build a bigger library, image library in their head of dogs.
They do because cats have pointy ears that look like that. And then there's dogs with floppy ears, and it's like at least make the tip floppy so we know.
Well, their dogs have pointy ears. Their dogs have pointy ears.
Yeah.
There
Sophie.
are, but like
Sophie's got big
every
old bat
single
ears.
version of their dog anime characters have just the pointy ears.
So what you're saying is that your dog shares similarities to Tommy.
Yeah.
I don't have a dog, but yeah, Doss has a dog, and Doss's dog definitely does. Oh God.
Oh.
Oh
Oh my.
God.
Oh
Shit.
man.
Um, I feel like this is a direct reference to that wolf that is like sitting at the table watching a lady sing. Do you know what I'm talking about? The
I do. Yes. Yeah.
the really old American.
Yeah. The old cartoon.
animation.
Yeah. Yeah. And his eyes fly out of his skull. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the wolf in the zoot suit.
Yep. Zoot suit.
Zoot suit.
Those are a thing.
They were awesome, and definitely should have stayed in their time.
Can we also talk about the shape of his head in that most recent picture?
The fact that he has
Observe how his skull just extends backwards there.
it extends backwards, but also forwards.
Like up towards the top, it extends backwards. Up in front towards the bottom, forward.
He has a rhombus-shaped head.
I bet
How?
it's terrifying.
I can't
The
decide
thing
if the
is, I can't
animators
tell if he's dying or not.
like should not have been paid for that work, or if they should have been paid extra for having to do that.
They
I
were
vote
pretty good,
the,
so they
yeah, I vote
might.
the latter.
I'm sure they got hazard pay.
If they were paid more, they probably would have done a better job.
Than that, could they have done a better job than that? I don't know. It's pretty
Yeah.
perfection.
I believe they probably they probably sued the studio afterward, and they were like, "Why do you make us do this?"
Sued
You
them
ruined
for
our career.
trauma.
No other studio will hire us from now on.
We've been blacklisted.
Oh, there's like a lion man in this show too, but I think he just looks like a lion.
Okay.
Like a lion.
The lion.
Not like a man with a dog chin and also a human chin.
But like a lion?
Yeah, like I can't find a very good image yet, but
Are you saying any of what you've posted
here,
are
look at him. What?
good images?
Oh, yeah, they're great. They're great images.
I don't know about that.
In fact, I'm a little bit surprised at how high resolution some of these are.
It's the fact that they're high resolution that hurts.
They feel the pain.
Is that from that? Because yeah, that lion just looked like a lion.
Well, that's one of the the animation sketches before they finalize it. So maybe the guy who's finalizing everything just doing a bad job.
They gave the junior, they gave the intern the finalization job.
Yep. Here, kid. Everyone else is in rehab. Have at it.
Make it or break it, boy.
He broke it.
He broke it.
He broke it.
Maybe if we do it this way, they won't notice.
Years later, topic of conversation in the stream is how bad they fucked up.
Could you imagine he's one of Goss's 5 watchers right now, and he's just like, stop it.
I have 5 people watching me?
Yeah.
Usually it's like 3.
Oh, come on, it was 10 yesterday.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
I don't have numbers. I can't see my own stream on this. I just see the screen and the chat things. Well, that's very nice. I wish I would have known that. I would have said thank you.
Well, I mean, technically, the Chef Byers stream, it how in your main thing on your Twitch channel shows views, it says 30 views.
I would be shocked.
Have fun being shocked. There's 30 views there.
Okay, damn. People are too nice. Go away. I'm sure there's better people out there to watch. You guys don't need to be subjected to the furry cartoon anime. I hate the way you're laughing.
I mean, I wanna complain, but it's better than Tommy.
Yeah, you gotta remember too that this was the '90s, and the '90s were terrible.
No. Sniggle, I'm gonna be firm on this one. There is no excuse for that.
Okay, but well,
Nope, that's it.
no, you're right. I mean, the excuse is they didn't give these people any money, and so they had no production value.
Fair. Yeah.
And
Part
it
of what made this so terrible was I was born in the 90s. Chaos had begun.
see,
Oh shit, you're right.
look, just for you guys, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find out what Tommy looked like in the manga.
Oh god.
Ooh, I'm actually interested to see that. I didn't know there was a manga.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm interested to see that. Why am I interested to see that? I don't know, the manga usually like has some
It's
hope of it
better
being better.
because
better.
oh my god,
Oh no.
they
I don't
don't
like
even have
that.
eyes.
Oh god.
What?
They did the
What?
thing where you just draw eyebrows and little dots.
Oh no.
I love it.
So they just gave up.
I mean, no,
Mm,
the style is definitely cute, but
fair.
Tommy is Tommy, and he will always be Tommy.
Tommy is always Tommy.
I'm just trying to see if I can find another page where he doesn't have just lines for eyes or just pupils. Oh, here he's wearing aviators.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that. I think I'm gonna leave that panel as it is.
I think that looked good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be super fancy. Like I said yesterday, gotta let it go.
It was a very you said that in a very Bob Rossi way. I think I'm gonna leave that panel just as it is.
Yeah. That's literally who I'm thinking of right now to try to let it go. Cause like I had pages for the next chapter done. I had like a whole row and deleted all of them after a week because I was like, I hate all of this. So I've learned that if I just stay too long on a series of pages, I will hate them and not post them. So I just gotta get it done, let it go, post it, and then it's too late for me. My shame is everywhere.
Damn.
It's a good philosophy, actually. It's pretty effective.
I mean, it's just my stupid brain being overly dramatic, and I need to get over it.
What the fuck? There's an anteater man in this.
I feel like if Gabe knew how many pages I like deleted, he would snipe me from Chicago.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, at least you're not in Chicago. But,
He'd snipe me from
but
there
he's using a long distance smite.
because he's been so nice and very, very encouraging in this. He was very insistent that I don't delete things and start over.
Okay, so Manga Tommy is better.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry to say, even though he's Tommy.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, most of the time he's just got little dot eyes. And it's hard to find anything because he's like such a small part. Also, there's a lot more like tits and ass in this.
See,
than,
that's what I know about manga.
more
There's
manga.
always more smexy things.
No, yeah, because public people can't have asses anymore.
How
or
dare.
ever could.
Apparently, the amount of people that talked to me about the Overwatch incident, I had no idea that was a thing.
Oh, really? That was hilarious.
I I don't play games, so I had no idea. But Ryan was like, "Oh yeah, people were so mad that she had an ass," and I'm like, "Why? Why would you be mad?" And he was like, "Cause she was a lesbian and guys couldn't have it, so therefore it was not okay." And I'm
Well,
like,
the guys will have it anyway. It's a fictional character.
You know,
guys.
you would think that that would click, but apparently it didn't.
Well, that was also like that was when the game launched, which was like a long time
Yeah.
before they announced the character's sexuality. So that wasn't even known at the time. Second,
Yeah.
they didn't change the character's model at all. They just removed that one pose, but the
Mhm.
model stayed the same. So,
Yeah, they're like, this is a funny, hyper, spunky character. They shouldn't be sexy. That's literally what most of the arguments I saw were.
yeah, same here. Yeah. To this day, it's hilarious. If you go to the there's a subreddit Rule 34 Overwatch. If you go there, like one of the top posts of all time is just
Hold
a
on.
photo of that.
Everybody pause. Everybody pause. Idle, why do you know that
Yeah.
site exists?
And that's
Site?
Reddit.
This is Reddit.
Yeah. Also, everyone knows nobody is ashamed here.
That's how it should
We
be.
are in horny Jilgoss.
Yeah.
Hey, Idle was the one that was here first.
Yeah, but you followed.
But you've seen
Because
one
I wanted to be
drop.
nice.
You should look at. I don't know if you can do this on Twitch. You should pan over to what I'm drawing right now, though.
Oh, awesome.
Hold on, I'm like in the zone.
Ah, wow.
Wait, see, now I don't even need to look. I know. Even your laugh is fucking fancy. Like, just.
Flyer broke his foot. Alright.
Yeah, I just saw that come up on my screen. I'm like, dude, you like broke your nose, you broke your hand. Give yourself a break.
Who did this?
Merkapler.
Oh.
Oh. What is the laugh?
Oh, I was just looking at his drawing.
Idle, I have a genuine question. It's gonna sound facetious, but it's a genuine question.
I will do my best.
Also, are you proud of the way I use the word facetious?
No.
God damn it.
I mean, the fact.
How do you not have a girlfriend yet? I mean, I know you're in the army and you move around and whatnot, so that can't make things easy.
Actually, I believe he's in the Air Force. And they're different.
Did you? This is gonna sound really strange. Did you ask that question after looking at this drawing?
No, I haven't looked. Why?
Okay, good.
What? Why?
No, that would just be really funny if you looked at this and then asked that question.
Well, now that I've seen it, yes, I am asking that question.
The question remains.
Because it's hard to find a girl like that.
Fair. That's a 1 in a million girl. She's in a Area 51 facility somewhere.
I do think they make some facial apparatuses like that though. Probably.
I'd never say facial apparatus again.
Why?
Just no.
That was the most PC way I could say it without
And yet somehow,
getting-
because you said it, it was even worse.
Listen, I'm trying not to get you banned.
I do appreciate it.
I hope you could feel the air quotes when I said that.
Yeah, I felt it. I feel like most times when you're speaking, I can hear the air quotes. You're very good about emoting, which is appreciative because everything over screen, over text, over stream is like 1,000 times more difficult to read.
Yeah, I made that that comment on your thing yesterday on Instagram, and I was like, I don't know if I put enough emojis to make it seem like this is fake.
A singular emoji would have gotten the point across. I thought that
could
was
never
funny.
Put a single emoji.
That's fair. Are you not supposed to? I do that a lot. I don't know how the rules of the internet works. It's
Well,
hard to
if you-
tell when people are sarcastic,
Obvious.
when they're happy, when they're sad.
The more emojis you use, the more sincere you are.
I don't feel like that's how that works. You can't give me advice like that. I'll follow it.
Then somebody, like a mutual friend, will be like, "What the hell is wrong with Cass? Why is she being so snarky with me? Look at
Oh
this
no.
post she made with all these damn emojis. She thinks this is.
I tend to associate a lot of emojis with youth, and it usually is the kind of youth that like in the artist support chats, they'll be like, "Oh my god, look at all this," and then like 50 goddamn emojis, and I'm just there like
Ah, they're
looking at
12.
like staring at my screen like,
I associate them with copy pastas.
Wait. No, I didn't want to save that blank canvas as an image. God damn it.
So veiny.
For 2 seconds, I thought you were talking about what I was drawing, and I was very confused.
and then very quickly realized,
Yeah.
Should I reduce that?
The vainness?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on what you're going for.
I was going for veiny.
Nah, sounds like you're doing a good job.
Go for what your heart tells you. Where does your heart guide you?
Franz Kafka lately.
Fuck off. I don't understand. My brain just won't process anything today. That's
What
fine.
I want to know is, when all of your regular work goes to Instagram, where does this go?
Oh, I don't publicize this.
Oh, make
My
a no.
grandparents
Make
have
an
access-
OnlyFans.
My grandparents have access to my DeviantArt and Instagram, so I don't post stuff like this on either of them.
I'm not even kidding. Make an OnlyFans. You would make money.
Your grandparents know what DeviantArt is?
Well, I had to teach them, but yes.
Oh no. You should have sent to
Why
someone
did you
else's
do
page.
that?
Well, they wanted to see the stuff, and I don't
And you're supportive of their support.
know.
Okay, so
Make a
now what you gotta
Patreon,
do is you gotta
OnlyFans.
make another Instagram account, only make it privatized, so that you have to accept the people who want to follow you, and only then can they see your content.
Will IG allow like NSFW stuff under those circumstances? I thought they were unconditionally negative on that.
Well, on
Uh-oh.
Instagram, I think it kind of varies. I mean, you might have some degree of censoring that you need to do, but
I would say it does vary, but the variance is random.
yeah.
Like,
That sounds
Sometimes
obnoxious.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the thing that bans everyone's stuff is just a bot.
Make an OnlyFans.
I thought OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, you can make free OnlyFans.
There are artists who draw stuff just for OnlyFans. It doesn't have to be like a
Yeah.
real person.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just people.
Nope.
Yeah, you can put basically. I mean, I don't think you can sell physical items there, but I also don't know because I don't fuck around on OnlyFans.
I think Twitter also in some areas has some flexibility with that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, Twitter has like complete flexibility with not safe for work stuff. It's why everyone goes there until recently.
Twitter is the Wild West.
Approximately, just because I don't have a Twitter. So.
Oh yeah, it's awful. Twitter's awful. All social media is bad, and I hate it. But I'm gonna
Necessary
have to
evil?
use it. I have to use it.
I mean, once upon a time, you could have used Tumblr, but then they.
I did, and then I was like, I hate Tumblr. And then Tumblr exploded, and I was like, huh, it didn't explode for the reason I thought it would.
See, I'm the original Tumblr hater, so
I'm older than you.
I said what I said.
No, I mean NSFW can be really lucrative, but I would like to be more comfortable with my technical skills before I tried to market something like that, even in the capacity of like an OnlyFans or something.
I'm
I
gonna
know
say
there are-
no. I'm gonna say no on that one. You've got the skills. It already looks great. Make an OnlyFans.
I mean, so the difficult thing about NSFW work, right, is not. I mean, there are amongst many others. There are presumably a number of facets to something like this, but like if you want to do, I mean, unless you're making furry, in which case that's a whole different can of worms. But
Furry artists seriously have some skills, though. Like, let's talk about that. Their anatomy skills are amazing sometimes.
Flawless.
Well, so that's where I'm going in general though with the NSFW thing is that like your anatomy has to be like, god damn, like
Well,
you
your
have to.
anatomy is very good.
I draw 4 or 5 different poses pretty goddamn well, because that's all I've ever drawn, and then exploring outside of that is a different story.
Well, if you do an OnlyFans or you do some means of profiting off of your NSFW work, you could use that as a place where you put your practicing
Yeah,
Hmm.
you can also
and
make free OnlyFans.
also because like then you're practicing, but you're also profiting from your practice.
That's true. That's a good argument. That's fair. Yeah.
Process, you're learning anatomy, which can help for your other art too, without people ever seeing why you're getting so much better.
It'd be
Because no one's gonna
perfect.
see the NSFW stuff unless they go to pay for it.
That's a fair point.
Make one.
Bunch of kids convincing me to draw porn.
Kids! I'm
I
3
don't
times your age.
You're what? I'm sorry, what?
3 times your age.
3 times?
Mentally, you laughed at Bone Store or whatever it was.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Mentally, you're 12. I'm older. Making OnlyFans. You have to do a say.
Okay, well, instead of me grumbling, children encouraging me to draw porn, now I have to grumble adults encouraging children to.
Don't say that. I'm on streaming on YouTube.
Man, a way to get Goss banned on Twitch and YouTube.
No, we have to call Goss grandpa because she's Discord dad, but now I guess she's Discord grandpa?
Sure.
Moderating robots, if you're listening to me, I'm 30 years old. This is not not a legitimate accusation.
Oh, this YouTube account is so small. The Twitch one, I'd be bothered by. The YouTube one, and it wouldn't be hard to make another one. Oh, God. Why do cars exist? I guess the alternative is horses, and that would be even harder.
Yeah, think of all that hair you'd have to draw too.
Well, all their muscles and stuff is fucking annoying.
Yeah. And the girls and their hair.
What?
So, I feel like if the motorcycle was invented before the car, there would be a lot more motorcycles.
I think that's a pretty reasonable thought.
And
I mean, yeah.
it would also be safer for motorcycles because they wouldn't get hit by as many cars.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because eventually they'd be like, "Well, I can't carry an entire,
What do homeschool
truckload
moms
of
do
shit
without their school
on my
buses?
motorcycle."
Oh man, I want to carry my child with me, but this motorcycle's a little sketchy and this kid doesn't know how to grip the back of my shirt right.
Natural selection.
So you tell the kid to fucking walk.
It'll build character. Idle, I think I'm gonna make one for you against your will.
Oh boy.
Do you remember
Make a
that
what?
time she leaked your PayPal information
To you specifically.
to me?
When you when you put it like that without further details, it sounds wildly illegal.
Question is, how much do I care?
It's true. Some laws are dumb. Also,
Agreed.
let it be known that we agree and follow all laws.
Yes. Thank you, Sniggle.
What are
So
you,
much.
What are you threatening me with? What good time are you threatening me with, Goss?
Oh, nope, too late. You don't get to know now.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Okay, I guess nothing has changed.
You just gave up so fast. The truth is, I can't even remember. Memory's
She's
not
going
serving me
to
well.
create an OnlyFans just for you.
Oh yeah,
Don't
that.
worry, my memory is great.
What? Then you'd have to use it because I went through the trouble of making it. That's what friends do for each other, Idol. They make an OnlyFans for you against your will. Is he dead?
He died.
No, I'm good.
Hey, Bucky, what's up? You walked in at an interesting time.
I mean, they could have walked in during Tommy.
Nope, we're gonna stop that right now.
Let me find a new picture.
No! This is supposed to be my happy place. This is not a happy place. Oh, I wonder if I can merge these two panels together.
Look, you invited chaos into this.
That's fair.
It was gonna happen.
Mm. Can I merge these two
In
together?
this picture, he's assaulting someone.
Oh,
Salt.
Oh man.
I'm afraid to look.
look at how high she raised.
It kind of looks like she's dancing though. I don't know.
I know. I want to know what move she's doing. Is she doing the funky chicken?
The fucking what?
The funky chicken.
The fucking chicken.
Close enough.
Wait a minute. This guy has a notepad with his own name on it.
What? I'm gonna need a few more details there, sir.
He's
Oh.
got a notepad with his own name on it.
Oh my god. Oh, his handwriting.
Yep, that's me. I'm Tommy. That's almost as good as somebody wearing a shirt with their own face on it.
Oh my god, my best friend Bree works with someone who has their own face on their shirts and socks for no other reason than to try to be a fucking like quote unquote influencer.
Oh my god.
My IQ drops every time I hear about it. It just
Tommy here is just writing the same thing that's written on the front there.
He's writing his name inside the note. The note thing.
He's just writing it again.
Should
Tommy.
he be an officer of the law?
No one will ever take my notepad again. When they see that my name is on every surface, there's no way they'll confuse it for theirs.
He probably got in trouble because he kept peeing on things, and they were like, "Sir, no, bad Tommy." And so he was like, "Ah, well, I guess I'll do this the pleb way," and he just started writing. Bad Tommy, spilling things.
So I'm mixing about 3 different asylums together to make one place.
Ooh.
Because there's one from where I'm born. There's one in St. Louis here. And then there's one, I think, in Virginia that I'm mixing all together. Bits and pieces. The question is if I can fucking do all this line work without wanting to jump off a cliff. At some point, if by miracle I get the money, I'm just gonna pay someone to 3D model a lot of these things, so I don't have to deal with it as much. People don't talk about that enough. Like I watch a lot of YouTube videos concerning webcomic creators, and sometimes it irritates the shit out of me when they're like, I'm able to blow through this many chapters in a week because I have 3D modelers do these things for me. There's some people who basically have the entire comic drawn for them at this point, which, I mean, good for them that they're able to give that level of control to someone else. It would drive me nuts. Um, but they're like, just
At
pay
that
someone to get all these modeled for you. And I'm like, that's expensive.
at that point, you're not the artist and you're the director.
Which is fine. The only problem I have with it is there was someone that I actually ended up like unfollowing over a spat on how she treated the people that worked for her. Because you know how sometimes people have those the private stories where it's like a green ring. Well, she had
Yeah.
those, and like she would put up a story being like, "Oh my God, all three of my assistants are angels. I love them so much." And in those private stories, she'd be like, "Oh my God, Brittany is such an idiot. I have to explain every single thing to her. She didn't draw this perfectly the way I pictured it in my mind." I'm like, "Wow, you're a
Hey,
bitch."
draw a picture of it, and then you can show it to them, and then they
Well,
can make
like if
it.
you look at my screen right now, I'll show you what she gives them. This is literally what she gives them. A sketch that's like she has a flowy dress and everything. And then she's like, make the girl sad and have her hair in this specific style. Like she'll send him a sketch like that. And then literally from a sketch like this, they have to redraw her entire OC perfectly in that scene. She just gives them sketches like that because I can't possibly waste the time having to do that. I have a popular webtoon. I can't let the people down by being
I have a
slow on
popular
releasing
webtoon
chapters.
that I don't draw.
Pretty much. Like you can be the director of your shit and still publish it. I don't have a problem with that. My problem is when you're rude as hell to the people who are
When
uh
you're
doing your work for you.
when you're a small time artist, but you're being a dick like a big corporate director.
Yep. I'm not okay with that. Like I refuse to have assistants on anything until I can pay them a lot because I know that shit's going to be hard and I know dealing with me is going to be harder. So I want to be able
That's why I
to
want you to succeed. I want all the people that I follow to succeed, so
I want
that
them to
all of
succeed
them
so they
can
can
come to
hire
me.
me.
literally I
Because hey,
that's what I want.
if I can get hired to literally help my friends,
It's great.
what that's great. I mean, yeah, there's risks involved, but in the same breath, I'm willing to A, face that, and B, I'm willing to help my friends continue to succeed because the more they succeed, the better it is for them. And then, hey,
I mean, that's why I'm trying so hard to succeed is I want to be able to like help people or
no,
like
see,
if I could pay you like oh, what was it? I came up with a whole number system for this. Because you would, like, for instance, if I hired you to help me manage a Discord, should it get busy, or like primarily like that, just a couple hours during the day, if I could pay you like 18 or more an hour to do that. Actually, no, add $1 for every asshole you have to deal with on top of that.
Ah, so
Just
me
throw money at
constantly.
you. I'll just throw money at you to have me not deal with
How much trouble am I worth, Sam? How much trouble?
it. Excluding Sniggle, because then I'd end up paying you like $5,000 an hour for every fucking fight he would start with stupid people.
because like,
Uh,
dude, I'll do 15, and then for every asshole, just doodle on a post-it note, and we're good.
Hell yeah.
I um never considered hiring a 3D modeler to do shit because for one, I really want to have the experience and know how to draw buildings and shit on my own. But also, if I wanted 3D model buildings, I could just make them myself because I already know how to 3D model.
Well, you see, here's two problems with that. I'm me, so there's the first one. So when it comes to 3D modeling, I don't know shit. And then two, if I could hand draw every building, I would. The problem is that if I have to knock out a chapter really fast before a migraine hits me in the face really hard, I just don't have the time.
No, I understand. You work on basically the same time constraints as somebody who's
Fuck.
industry artist because of your health reasons instead of that.
Yeah. Oh, Vucky, I'm mixing up asylums to make up one of the main what would I call this? Not a prop. One of the main sets in this comic, one of the main places that you're going to see the characters go to a lot. Setting. Yeah, thank you. There we go. So, instead of it being one building cuz one, it's going to be easier to find reference photos if I have a bunch of different buildings to pick from. But two, I don't want it to be only based off of one building because I feel like that would be boring. I want to mix. Like one building has underground tunnels, which is going to serve a story purpose, but I like the outward appearance of a different one, and then there's a creepy story in the third one that I want to incorporate on all those. So I'm just going to mix them all together. Cuz why not? It's funny to me though because yeah. You know how whenever you like watch a scary movie or something, asylums are always like one of the quote unquote scariest places to be. This is going to be like home base,
Spooky.
but it's not at all. Ghosts just be chilling in there like, "What's up? Want a Gatorade?" Because I mean, the current problem that Goss has to deal with is the fact that suddenly ghosts actually exist. Because up until this point, they didn't. So she's trying to figure out ways to house them all in one spot. Because trying to just be like certain things are hunting down these human souls and eating them and killing them. So she's like, okay, I've got to provide housing for these things because I see them and I can't ignore them. So she ends up kind of converting this asylum building into temporary housing until she can figure out why do ghosts exist all of a sudden?
Hey, Goss.
Yeah.
You should direct your attention to the Twitch chat.
Oh god. What are we throwing money at? Nothing.
You.
No. Hello, Box Kid. How are you?
Hello,
Do you got itchy ears? Oh, you're in the chat now.
I am here.
Oh, come here. Come here. Oh. I know you got itchy ears. Hold on.
That's funny.
What? Are you okay?
Timing on that was interesting.
It just sounds like you're inviting Voshkin over so you can scratch his ears.
Oh no. Sorry, Sophie has itchy ears. Her allergies a bad day. Come here. Up. Stop shaking your head. You're gonna hurt yourself. Come here. Sophie. Come on. Up.
Box kid, I'm here. Goss, come here.
I'm sorry about the timing of that. Okay, come here. Sophie, up.
Bucket, it looks.
Come
Did
here.
you just donate bits?
You did.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't remember what those fucking are, guys.
Money.
Ah, thank
So
you.
run for one
You can
money.
exchange money for currency for
Come on.
goods and services.
Thank you. Sophie, come on. I can't scratch your ears if you're sitting that low to the floor.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm sorry about
So
your
you
app.
don't know how much that actually is, do you, Gus?
I have no idea. Alright, I can't. Will someone be kind enough to tell me?
I don't know.
$126?
Oh, fuck off.
Oh.
That's how much it costs for me, but it's 100 for her because it's a 1-to-1 ratio.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but never do it again. Maybe I will scratch your ears now because you're so kind.
I'm making noise at that disgusting conversion rate that they've got. Like, cost you $26 extra just to give someone money.
Well, it's Twitch's fees, so the $26 is all the banking fees for Twitch. The
God,
100 is
Twitch.
what gets directly donated to the streamer.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Box Kid.
And PayPal does the same thing. It's just that in this case, Twitch is doing all the work.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess it's not really any worse than any other thing.
Hold on, let me point the camera down so y'all can see what she's doing. Tofu, come here.
There was a thing I was gonna say, but I forgot what it was, so it's dead.
Are you good? Are your ears not scratchy? No, I'm sorry, you don't feel good. You're
I'm
a
just
slut for
surprised
your...
the Bills meds didn't update for the goal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's... Things aren't doing what they're supposed to. And I'm sure there's a reason why, and I'm sure it's my fault, but... There's only so many things I can figure out in one go. Especially when I'm by myself. Josh has not had a day off in 2 weeks.
That's disgusting.
We need the money, so it is nice. However, he is exhausted to the point of coming home and, like, not even being all there. But he
You know how
does
that
get a
is.
day off tomorrow, and he was told he might get the day after that off, so 2 days in a row.
He works hard for the money.
He does. I mean, it's a physically demanding job, but it's one that he likes.
So hard for it, honey.
Hmm
8-hour shifts or 10 hours?
12 to 14,
Mhm. Okay,
depending on assholes that stay in the restaurant way too late.
that's a long shift.
Yeah,
He
it's
works hard
long.
for the money. So you better treat him right.
Listen, I did a whole Valentine's thing for him. I was unconscious for most of it because of a migraine, but
Whoa.
yeah. I was like, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go throw up in the bathroom for the first 3 hours that I'm awake. But you have fun, babe. This is your day. Mm. Oh, were you making a song reference?
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
I did not know.
Somebody got it. Someone out there.
Yes.
Even
Oh,
if it
wait
was
a
just
minute.
me.
That means I have 200 coming from Twitch then. It has a certain like cap that you have to meet first before you're allowed to take the money.
What
I
is
don't-
that cap? Do you know off the top of your head?
I do not. I know it can't be over 200 though. That would be ridiculous. They would be like holding money hostage from streamers at that point. I think I decided to come up with a goal this year. Because, I mean, my goal for follows on Instagram got blown out of the water because people are too nice to me. So I'm like, why not have a ridiculous goal for Twitch as well? So I'm going to try and be partner by the end of the year. It's going to be very hard. But what's life without hard to reach fun goals? And the insatiable need to destroy them.
Partner on where? My
Twitch.
Twitch partner.
Oh, what is
Nondescript Twitch partner.
Well, it's baffling to me the difference between qualifying for affiliate and then qualifying for partner. It's like a massive step up.
Oh yeah,
That's
but
because
I think you could do it.
a lot of the time partners are partnered with like companies. I think
Yeah.
not well. Sometimes, most of the time, just Twitch. I think, but
And they need to be
haven't
able to
looked
make a
into it
return on
much.
investment.
I got no interest in that. Because
Window.
there's not really any benefits compared to affiliate.
What, to be partner?
Yeah.
You get paid to stream.
I mean, you don't? I don't think. I think you still get paid based off of donations and everything.
You get
No, because at
less
that point,
fees
Twitch.
tacked
Yeah, less
on.
fees, but Twitch does also pay you, don't they?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then what the fuck is the benefit of having partner at all?
Less
Um,
fees.
Yeah, I've
Mm.
heard less fees, but I also know a couple people who have partnered and they still pay the same shit.
It's less
Well,
fees as partnered. Yeah.
But it might be because he is not partnered with Twitch. He's partnered with Rare.
That's different then.
Yeah.
A Twitch partnership is gonna make it so the fees for donations are less.
Okay, so Twitch partner is what you want to be. I mean, being partnered with a company is still pretty damn cool. I'm sure you get benefits for that, but it's just not the same.
It's not the same, but you get different benefits. Yes.
I
Hmm.
think what's also good about reaching that point too is when you have that amount of viewers, uh, especially if you have certain kinds of viewers. Because I know in some of the other channels that I'm often uh, kind of chilling in, sometimes some of the people are so nice and so generous, it boggles my mind.
Yeah.
People have already been ridiculously generous with me in the past. I still have that clip from the last time Box Kid came busting in through the doors, being like, everybody
Who's our
fucking move.
money?
Exactly. Oh yeah, Box Kid, how's your back?
It's doing okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, I laid in bed all day today.
Listen, I feel like if anybody has the qualifications to do that, that would be you, sir. It's fine. Only had spine surgery.
Whoa.
That's a scary thing.
24 bolts, 12 vertebrae, 2 rods.
Ah,
Were they like straightening your back or something?
Yep.
Damn.
man, that's some stuff.
They thought I had. This is a tangent and a little bit unrelated. Well, whatever. When I was in middle school, they thought I had arthritis, and they're like, "Here, we're gonna have to give you a spinal tap," and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be not great."
Spinal tap. No. Oh, Vucky, I have been an affiliate for a hot minute, but streaming consistently has not been easy for me. Partially, I think, just due to laziness. So I need to get over that.
I think that should be your goal, not partnership, just streaming more often.
Yeah. But I'm the kind of person where, like, it's tough for me to motivate myself to do something unless I set a ridiculous goal for it.
Well, I feel
So,
that.
like, now I have on Instagram, like, okay, if I can reach the 5,500 goal, then fuck it, why not? Let's try to go for 10K this year. It's a high goal. It's one I likely won't meet, but it'll motivate me to go the extra step.
Well, do the same with Twitch. And I mean, I find a lot of streamers have an easier time, at least the streamers that I know, they do seem to have an easier time when they have people to interact with because then it doesn't feel so much like work. So
Oh god,
you
yes.
could always have people like us here in the Discord here just idly chattering with you at whatever points you're streaming.
Well, that's what made it easier this year, was talking to you guys, because that made it immediately like something. It made me look forward to doing it, because I'm like, oh, I get to talk to my friends. That's a good thing. But beforehand, it was just me quietly drawing, trying to
I
pay
know
attention to chat.
when I stream, I cannot get into the zone, and I feel I don't know. I can't stand it though because
It's
because
hard.
when I'm just drawing for myself, it's easy. But if I'm drawing and I have to speak to people who aren't there, it's a different thing.
Yeah, it's
And
so
I'm just
hard.
like, what am I even doing?
It could be awkward too, because like a lot of the videos that I watch for Twitch, they're like, oh, like when people enter, be charming and engage the audience. And I'm like, I can only talk about the same 5 things with someone who's not even responding to me so many times.
And the exact same time, they're like, don't call out the people who don't announce themselves. Because
I
you don't want to call
know.
out the
That was one of the first things people told me when I started streaming on Twitch. I'm like, how does that make sense though? Like, they don't have to talk to me, but I at least want to say hi.
Yeah. Because you might scare someone away and then you won't get their money.
If they get scared by me saying hi, well, one, if they won't even talk to me, they're not going to give me money. Two, if they get
Yeah.
scared by me saying hi, they're about to be terrified.
Yeah.
I'm just at this point. I'm really, really waiting for my father to eventually be able to finish the computer that he wants to build for me because at that point, if if I can occasionally stream, I know I have a lot of friends who would be willing to help me, uh, to to help support me and whatnot. So
I will advertise the shit out of that Twitch channel.
like even if it's not much, at least I would have some means of maybe getting income. You know,
Hell yeah.
like because I mean I'm still trying to find the whole job thing. You know how I am on that front.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but it's side hustle at the very least. So gotta figure shit out. But
It's taking
it's gonna be
everything in
fun.
me not to go on an angry rant about your fucking job situation.
God, yeah, I feel that. It's a lot, but
You'll figure it out.
yeah. So I'm trying to figure it out, and at whatever point my dad can afford to do that, then we'll have something. I just
True.
gotta be patient and get there.
Patience is a horrible invention. The idea of patience. I'm a horribly impatient person.
I can be very patient when I want to be. Uh, for me, it's less about patience right now, and it's more just I'm on a time crunch.
Yeah.
So, but still trying.
I mean, you have an entire tirade of people who are ready to support you whenever you get things started.
I got to try. I just working on the me. But the good news is, I have a lot of games in my Steam library. So, even if I just have to do a lot of gaming, it's not like that's gonna be difficult for me to motivate myself to do as a streaming thing. And occasionally I can do art, and so that'll be fun.
I think it's good to diversify what you do sometimes.
Well, one of the things too is I am not as intimidated by a lot of horror games that other people are. So, it becomes a whole thing where it's like, oh my god, horror game, so fun. And then it becomes also the additional prospect of, oh my god, it's a girl playing horror game. Oh my god! It's gonna
Oh
attract
my
weird
god.
attention, but that's still attention.
Sam knows how to play the game, but also the games.
Yeah.
I personally can't wait for those streams. I can't wait to see things jump out at her and her just like blink.
That's pretty much how it's gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna have a face cam, but there's audibly gonna just be like little reaction. It's gonna be like,
I'm just gonna tell you now, people are going to like harass you to get a face cam when you start streaming.
oh yeah,
That's true.
I'm
It's
anticipating.
fucking annoying, but they make good points.
Yeah,
People are more likely to donate money if they can see your face.
yeah. So who knows? Maybe one day I will, but I'll make them work for it.
Hell yeah.
Play the system. They're gonna be like, oh, we want a face reveal, and I'll be like, listen, if you can get me at these goals, then we'll talk.
Yeah, just put up like a uh, a donation thing amount, and by the end of that, like they'll pay just to beat the goal.
Yeah.
Like if
True.
someone wants to see something, they'll see it.
It's like, hey, you see this like 10K, 100K fucking gold bar? This is the main gold bar. This is what you have to pay if you want a face reveal. Maybe.
There you go. Perfect.
And then this other one, this other smaller one is so that I can actually afford the shit to do it.
This is surprisingly similar to the OnlyFans conversation I had with Goss yesterday. It was like people will pay for
Wait,
anything.
we talked yesterday?
Yeah, you had a stream yesterday. I was here.
The Chef Fire stream.
No, it wasn't.
No? Oh yeah. Wow, I forgot about that too. Shit. I was there, wasn't I?
No, you weren't. I mean, you were in the voice chat. Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow.
I gotta make tracks. It's been good.
Have fun. Be safe.
Likewise. See ya.
See ya. Thank you.
But yeah, so I'm perfectly willing to play the system.
I mean, that's how you do it. Just don't also be a dickhead.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be a dick about
I
it
mean,
because it's like
I mean,
eventually people are gonna turn around and be like, "You're an asshole," and then you get your shit shut down.
I'd be like, yeah, what were you expecting?
Yeah, you have to balance that fine line where it's like you have to just be reasonable. You can't just be ridiculous.
I don't know. If people are gonna really put pressure on you to have something as stupid as a face cam, that bothered me so much. That was one of the reasons I just didn't even want to stream when I started, is everybody's like, you have to have a face cam. I'm like, I don't want one. It makes me uncomfortable. But I've gotten over that. It's less uncomfortable and more so just I have to make sure it's placed right.
I mean, what makes me laugh is the fact that if I got to that point where everyone was like, "We need a face reveal, we need a face reveal," eventually they're gonna get a face reveal, and I'm just like sitting here in sweats, hair a complete mess, and I'm like, "Sup?
what you asked for.
Proud of yourselves? Protecting you."
I've arrived.
And then Kittens will be there in your fucking chat, and he'll be like, "Beautiful."
I know that fucker. I appreciate the shit out of him.
He is such a good person.
He's real sweet.
I like him.
Me too.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
That was Idol that left?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. I thought it was Box Kid.
Wait!
They sound so much the same.
Wait.
Did you guys not realize?
I thought it was Box Kid.
I thought it was Box Kid.
No?
They
I've
sound
been
similar.
quiet this whole time.
Well, I was kind of bummed because I'm like, Box Kid left pretty early, but I was wrong. Fucking Idol
Just keep
abandoning
them
us, how
quiet.
dare.
I was about to look and see what he was drawing.
Okay, this looks pretty good. I think I can slap a fairly decent color layer over this. Am I gonna go blue? Am I
So, I have a question.
gonna... Mm-hmm.
She has potential answers.
I see that this top part of the building, the closest to the camera angle, has a window in it, but it is also, it appears to be a single face.
Well, I don't know if you noticed about me, but I can't fucking see.
It's
So-
fine, I thought I would mention it.
Wait a minute. Is it a single face with a window? Is there something actually there?
There is something actually there in the picture.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I had a funny conversation with the maintenance guy about that. Because I guess he heard... I was trying to get the mail the other day, and I fell pretty hard because I couldn't see that well because it was snowy outside and it was fucking bright. But, he saw that, and he heard me cursing, and I had cursed partially the fact that I was blind, and he was like, "So how does that work?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I've seen you drive before. Can you see me right now?" I was just like, "Well, you see, sir, Have you ever had a migraine? He's like, I've never even had a headache. And I'm like, all right, already this conversation is pointless. Just I can't it's hard to explain how I can't see. Because it's a very specific, like, fucking, how am I even supposed to see that? But it's a very specific type of, like, can't see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sam, has your mom ever discussed, like, how it fucks with your eyes?
No. I mean, I can
Well, I
usually
don't know if she
tell
gets
what
ocular
kinds.
migraines or normal
Oh,
ones.
I don't know what kinds those
so
are, and I don't care enough to ask.
Fair.
Vucky wants to know why you haven't become a VTuber. Um,
Because it's
money.
expensive to get a VTuber thing done.
Yeah, I was gonna say money. Like I considered buying the program and then just making VTuber things for people because I could definitely figure that out like pretty damn quick. I'm like, I recognize how some of this stuff works already, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna fuck with that.
I mean, a VTuber thing would be cool, but I've already had a face cam, so I feel like jumping in. Why are you not fucking working for me? Huh? Why are you
Man,
being an
if I could
ass?
afford it.
Also, like I don't know, do you consider yourself to be like a huge fan or like part of the anime community? Like, is that your crowd?
Uh, I
I'm
mean,
not saying
yeah,
you
it's
need to
mostly
be,
anime type
but
people that like my stuff. I still watch anime every so often. I'm just not like I'm not as hardcore into it as I once was, but I do still like it.
yeah,
I don't know, the anime community and the OC community kind of overlap a little bit.
it's true.
You know what? I'm just gonna say that's correct. I
Man,
doubt
if
it
I
is,
could
but
afford to be a VTuber, that'd be interesting. I know a guy, actually, one of the friends of some of the streamers that I watch. I occasionally show up in his streams because he's really chill. And he has his whole thing is his channel is set up where, like, I guess his overlay is like an old fashioned like TV, and
hmm,
Nice.
behind him where his little like VTuber thing is like a little screen where he has like old advertisements playing,
Ah, I
and
love that.
like his VTuber thing is like a robot,
hmm,
and it's really interesting. He's very chill. He's
that's pretty
very
Got
kick-ass.
got the retro TV thing going on.
uh-huh.
I love
This
that.
overlay has been downloading since 4 o'clock.
Let me
Wow.
actually I want to grab his thing. I'm pretty sure I
I don't know about Ryan's confidence in me that I didn't fuck that up.
But yes, getting a VTuber persona is pretty damn expensive if you want one that looks like halfway decent.
Well, I mean,
Not only that, sorry.
oh no, you're talking first. Go ahead.
Oh, not only that, but most people who are VTubers also have to commission an artist to draw that, and possibly even another artist to rig up the character models
VTuber
or
stuff.
whatever. Not models because they're 2D, but
Well, yeah, I've seen them quoted at like
uh,
um there are people who are that do them really well that quote like around $2,000 to do the work.
yeah,
Damn.
And I'm not going to question that. I feel like that's an appropriate price for it, but I can't afford that.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna post the link in your Twitch chat. That's the guy. Uh, so like if you go to his stuff, his icon I believe is his uh his little VTuber thing. So that's actually what he
Oh,
looks like in
that's
his
so
stream.
cute.
Is that a? It's a 2D guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's also a thing too. You don't have to have your VTuber thing
Oh,
completely humanoid.
I recognize that art style of his little guy. I don't know if it's made by the same person, but I definitely recognize it.
I don't know, but yeah, Max is real cool. He's so chill, like just hanging out in his streams. he's mostly I believe he's just a gamer, but like when you show up, you really could just put that on in the background and then just vibe. Because he's got such a chill voice, and he's just kind of hanging out, kind of just
Yeah.
doing what he wants to do, and he's real chill. But yeah, so that's my that's like the only streamer that I have interacted with that has the whole VTuber thing. But yeah, he shows up in the other people's streams sometimes, and sometimes we chat back and forth in the comments over there. And he's a cool guy.
I wish I had more time to do things like watch streams. I feel bad participating in a community or like a platform that I don't engage with much.
I mean, you engage with other streamers that you know.
True. I
That's
try
no
to auto
different from
host as
anyone
many
else.
people as possible.
Not to mention, the thing is, even if you're not necessarily like actively participating in a YouTuber's chat, if you just lurk in their chat, it does help them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will have to stream more often. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
I wish
I'll.
they would let people stream together.
Yeah. I could. We could go into a. I don't know if I want to make my own chat in Discord or anything. Maybe I will.
I mean, why not?
I don't know.
Am I gonna have to make one against your will, just like making?
Okay, I won't be there.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It'll be a single art fan Discord.
You laugh now. I'll fucking make one when I have
Do it.
time.
Do it, and then secretly send me all of the Tori fan art that people make.
Yes. No, it's just gonna be a Discord for Tori fan art. I've changed my mind.
Same thing.
I still want to draw her at some point. I just haven't decided, like, how. Because that would be like a fucking cathedral of a piece. Can't just take it lightly. It's Tori. If I get it wrong, Dell will kill me.
That's such a darky sentence that I don't know. It immediately distracted me from the shit that I was doing, and oh god.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, I one thing I forgot to mention. I'm sorry, I'm back on the Max thing again. You might enjoy this, Goss. He's not always sure what he's doing with the streaming.
Yeah.
So sometimes he's a little confused, but he figures things out. And I think that that's pretty great.
Oh, I've already followed him.
He's
See what he's up to.
sometimes he forgets to change his topic in when he streams. So it'll say just chatting or something, but he's actually moved on to playing a game and he's
Oh man, that sounds familiar.
yeah, he doesn't like it from what I understand when people are like, "Hey, you haven't changed your topic," because he's trying.
I mean, mood. Sometimes we just can't think.
I'm not sure what he does. I think he does do something with technology, but I'm never really clear on exactly what. I guess he like repairs stuff or something. I don't know. He likes playing a lot of small games. Sometimes he'll play like bigger games. He likes the Pokemon games.
Oh, dude, if I could play Legend of Zelda Minish Cap over stream, that would be a dream come true for me. I love that game.
Why not? It's your streams. You could probably play whatever, and some people will be like, "Oh my god, you played this game? I loved this game. I never see anyone streaming it."
I mean, it's a old GBA Legend of Zelda game, so it's a matter of like putting that on stream and figuring out how to do that. Because I think you need a certain card, and the cards that we looked up were like $100.
Yeah, capture cards are a thing. But once you get them, you could play a lot of different stuff. But like, I know a little while ago, Max was playing. He likes. I know he has played like the old school like Pokemon games. And I
I see
know
a
he was
a man
playing.
of quality.
He was playing for a while. Pokemon Fool's Gold, which is I guess gold, but like somebody went in and like it's a mod that takes all the Pokemon and changes their sprites and changes their type and mixes around the moves.
Oh, that
So
sounds
like
fun.
so you'll encounter like a Clefairy, but all of a sudden this Clefairy looks different and is different types and has different moves and it's like what? And like it might vaguely look still like a Clefairy, but like different.
I like the idea of that. I'll stream more games when I have the equipment to do so. How creepy do I want this to be versus how pretty do I want this to be?
Yes.
I just need the mindset to do it.
Do it, do it, do
That's
it, do
fair.
it, do it.
Telling me to do it doesn't get me in the mindset to do it.
Do it, you won't. Bet. Bet, no balls.
I did like 3 weeks ago.
Do it again.
Prove it. I don't even know what you guys are talking about, but I heard him say I did it like 3 weeks ago. And,
Streaming.
Video games.
prove it.
Wait, why did that notification not come up on my Twitch? I follow you on Twitch.
I don't know.
That's okay. Most people don't even fucking know when I'm streaming. Twitch doesn't like me.
The thing too about Twitch that I think should also help motivate your goals for streaming more often. If you go for too long without streaming, Twitch is less likely to send notifications to your followers that you're streaming.
Oh shit. They're holding me accountable for my actions? How dare they?
Yeah. So
Okay. I need your guys' artistic opinion on this.
okay.
Which do we like better? The top one or the bottom one? Top one, bottom one.
Hang on.
Top one is more colorful.
My
Bottom one looks slightly
thoughts
creepier.
buffer.
I think. Well, I don't know. It. I think with the color, it makes the car look more. Like it doesn't really exist.
Ghostly.
Ghostly, yes.
Ghostly?
Spectral car.
Oh,
It's
actually,
gonna be
these layered on
Spider
top
Car.
of each other is what I was doing. Oh, so maybe I'll just have them layered on top of each other like that. So technically both. I forgot that's how layers work.
Is the car appropriately sized?
It's not supposed to be next to the building. It's
Okay.
something I've seen in retro comics before.
So it's transition.
Yes. It's a
Okay. I can see
transition.
that. I was just wanting to know because I was like, the car is obviously in motion. So
Maybe I need to make it exaggerate what it's doing? I don't know. How would I like make that more clear as a transition?
Okay, am I back?
Were you gone?
Yeah, my internet decided to take a massive dump.
Oh, that's not fun. Well, I
don't
actually
think
figured
one.
out that it was the layers together that worked well, so technically it's both.
Okay.
But now we're trying to figure out how to make this car look the most like it's like it's not supposed to be actually next to this building. It's supposed to be Goss arriving to the building kind of like as a transition. Because I wanted to introduce the building first.
I would not know. I have not read enough comics.
How dare.
Okay, so the car.
Maybe the car needs to be floating up here.
That was crazy.
Oh.
Would that work? I don't know.
I think the car needs to somehow still be the focal point, even though you can see through it to the actual thing. To the scene.
This is too complicated for me.
Yeah, I haven't considered doing a composition like this before.
I don't know. I thought it looked neat. Where it was up top, where the road kind of stretches off to the side, because how you have it now, the line just ends there on the panel.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. I
If
forgot
it's
what my own plan was.
yeah, if the line is extended all the way,
Oh god, that's not the brush I want.
then it kind of does look neat, because then then it does seem like a kind of an interesting transition.
That is not the color that I want. Why are you doing that? Why are you darker? What is my
I'm
life?
gonna disconnect though.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you so much for the donation.
Yep, no problem. Take care.
Take care. I was gonna do more ghost lines in the background to like suggest driving past trees and whatnot, and then you have this building below, kind of introducing it. Because this was originally gonna be two separate pages, but I feel like it's kind of stupid to have those as two separate pages.
Well, the car, I think how you have it, the car remains solid, but whatever you do for the ghostly background, there should probably be some motion blur to indicate it's passing.
Well, yeah, but I can't draw that in yet. Because I've got motion blur on the car. Once I draw the trees in, then I can motion blur it, but I'm just trying to get, like, the idea across.
Oh, yeah, well, I
Yeah.
think it worked well.
And then once I move... Oh, God. That's not where I wanted to move those. And then if I could flip these... Oh, no, that just looks weird.
Oh man, I just left the server. Hopefully the person who owns it doesn't like freak out at me.
I always hate
If they
having to do
though,
that.
Oh well.
What server?
That's a guy I used to work with.
Mm.
But he became a streamer, and we used to hang out more often, but I didn't really enjoy it. I don't enjoy it at all anymore because he was kind of a racist.
That's understandable then.
Racist. But I was, God. So he also used to do a lot of drugs, and he was off of them, but he's still a little crazy. And
As people do.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't want to be around that. Okay. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that to this brush? There. Thanks for talking to me while I stream, guys.
yeah.
I really enjoy it.
I also shared
Oh, Sam, I didn't hear a single word of that. That was very quiet.
I said I also shared your stream into a few Discord servers.
Ah,
Oh,
thank you.
speaking of,
What?
hi
I'm
Dank.
not.
Dank Lord Noble.
I'm not active in any public
Hi Dank.
discords.
Go fund me, Sam, for new headset. I agree
Ooh.
wholeheartedly. Actually,
The thing is, this headset
that's not a bad
is
idea.
new.
Dank Lord, you just gave me an idea. Thank you.
This headset is new, is what's bothering me, and it was working fine, and then all of a sudden, nobody could hear me.
Where was the headset? Where'd you get it from?
My got it for Christmas. My dad and worked with my brother to get me the headset.
Astro A10s from a buddy, and I cannot recommend them enough. 25 on eBay. I got this at Walmart. Yeah, I don't know. Something's got to change though, because people can barely hear you.
I'm so frustrated because I don't know what happened.
I wouldn't be able to help you. I'm technologically inept.
Yeah, me too.
Also, thank you, Dank Lord. Dank Lord Noble. Sir Noble.
Yeah, Dank's chill. He's actually one of the other mods because he's a regular in Wraith streams.
Sam, because of who you are as a person, I'm very comfortable in assuming that anyone you introduce to me is a pretty good person.
Oh yeah.
Usually, if somebody's sketchy, I'll usually mention it at some point. He's fine though.
It's like Rain's Discord all over again. She's so quiet. I have to turn the music off in my headphones to hear. It's not your fault.
I don't know what's going on with that, and I cannot fix it. Like, I go into the Discord settings and everything, and I, like, raised the output. I can just raise my output again. Okay, hopefully that's slightly better.
A little bit, I think.
It's
I think
probably not my fault, Soggy. I
I'm
didn't do
going.
anything. Where you going?
Soggy's here?
No, I'm going to get rid of my Humongous Fungus Among Us server.
Okay.
That's fine. Nobody used it.
What?
I mean, we didn't play Among Us very much.
It's true.
I'm sorry,
But
I just
also,
didn't have
we
time.
didn't use it anyway because we were just in here.
Yeah.
I'm making room for servers.
Hell yeah.
No, I would just need one.
But yeah, so I don't know what's up with my headset. I'm gonna have to at some point see if there's anything else that I can do.
Well, maybe you'll get a new headset. Who knows?
Some people know more than others.
I need to figure it out. I'll probably at some point ask my dad to help me and see if I somehow fucked with something weird without realizing it. I doubt I did, but you know, sometimes shit's just stupid.
That's fair. I mean, like I said, anytime I put in a new headset, like everything in my computer is like, would you like to suddenly change all of the settings that you intentionally put up? Love the hair cast. Looks awesome. Thank you. I showered. Change levels in the control panel. Soggy's pretty technologically savvy.
I haven't changed any settings in anything. The only thing I occasionally mess with is sometimes my volume mixer gets a little weird and then I have to raise everything's volume. But otherwise, I haven't fucked with shit.
If we all start streaming on a regular basis, that means that we are a stream community.
That would be fucking awesome.
Wow.
Wow.
Telling you, Sam, as soon as you start streaming, whenever you get the chance, I'm gonna hype you up so hard you're not even gonna believe it. You're not ready for my support, my level of support. You're not even fucking ready.
Well, we'll see. When the time comes. It's probably going to be a long while.
That's fine.
For some reason, I left a Discord server that I haven't spoken in since 2016, and I still feel bad about it.
Hey! Aslan Gaming. Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is one of the friends from Tiki Talk. The Tick of
Whoa.
Talks. They're also a streamer. Please go check them out. Disembodied masculine voice. Will you stream on Twitch or YouTube? That's Sniggle. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot to show you guys.
Sorry,
Wait, whoa.
I can't. People are sleeping.
Disembodied masculine voice.
Look,
Thank
I have
you.
us all in the chat. If you hit voice
Thank
chat,
you
it introduces
so
all of
much.
us.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, it has you guys and all of your links. So if people wonder who you are, you could type in the voice chat command and then like full volume, full time. Sam, I
Okay,
need you to
but-
fucking yell.
They're on YouTube though.
I realized that as soon as I said it. It's fine. Hold on. I got this. I'm a professional. Hold on.
Oh, I can't post links in your YouTube chat.
I know, I still need to make you a moderator. God damn it, it's too long. YouTube, why do
Just
you
think,
limit me
Kat,
so?
If you become partner, that's a lot more people I get to ban.
Exactly. That's what we want. Is to ban people. I had to do that yesterday. It was so annoying. There we go. People are sleeping in my house. Ow, my eye hurts.
I am Sniggle Art in that there thingy, that list of URLs.
That's a lie. Don't believe him.
Ugh, my neck hurts like a
I'm-
bitch.
Mostly a disembodied voice at this point, but I will be picking up streaming again. I'm not gonna say when because honestly, it's kind of like when I feel like it, but it's gotta be soonish because if I don't start, then I'll never get anywhere.
I heard an odd demonic voice somewhere in the chat.
It's
Hello.
soggy.
Hello.
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 Welcome to the
Wow.
stream, sir.
Just look at it.
What are we looking at?
Just look at it.
Just look at it.
Just look
What
at
am I
it.
looking at? Oh, Aislinn, I already know I'm gonna say your name wrong. It's pretty much a rite of passage at this point in the stream. Aislinn? I'm gonna say Lynn for now, until you correct me, which feel free to. But thank you for the 100 hearts.
Don't expect her to ever
Hearts?
get correct. She's still supposed
Listen,
2 years after.
I try my best, okay?
I refuse to believe it.
Oh,
On purpose now.
why do you gotta do this to me? These pages are actually turning out pretty okay.
That sounded like you were about to pat yourself on the back and then immediately took it away.
I patted myself on the back.
Am I looking fucking okay?
That's a good Tim Allen. Don't encourage him.
Yeah, I'm pretty alright.
Yeah, I'm not useless. I feel like I did alright with this. setting the grayscale first definitely helps.
It's a
Coworker
Ba-ba-ba.
keeps offering for me to pay her, and she will dress up as my favorite anime character and kick the shit out of me.
so.
Soggy. You know what? That's on
You didn't even
character.
have to
I
finish.
don't know how to respond.
You didn't even have to finish. I know exactly what he's thinking.
I told her Shrek was my favorite anime character.
Good choice. Also, considering Dell is like 6'7", somebody calling her Shrek would be fucking hilarious.
Oh no.
I think she was that tall.
What a fucking roast.
No. 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 No.
No longer do we call people who are tall moose. We call them Shrek.
When did anybody ever call someone a moose? Because they were tall.
I mean,
Giraffes.
that's...
Giraffes was the norm.
No, giraffes
moose.
is if you have a long neck
Oh.
and a short body.
Oh.
I don't know the answer to any of that, so y'all are on
Well,
your own.
welcome to Goss's stream where her friends talk about the origins of
Dumb shit.
mean things to say to people.
Yes, and making an OnlyFans for a friend against their will.
Yes.
The meanest thing you can say to
Listen,
someone
what
is
he could
if
draw
you-
for them would be amazing.
You don't think cheese is a condiment. That's the worst thing ever.
As per usual, with streams
You
I
know,
vibe
was
in, I hang
waiting
with
for that to
clowns,
come back
dank.
up. I avoided saying that yesterday because I knew what it would start.
What?
Cheese is a condiment.
Oh
Condiment.
my god.
It's 100% a condiment.
It's
It
not
is-
a condiment.
It is.
I know you're in
It's a
denial.
small condiment.
100%
I know you're in denial.
condiment.
It's not a condiment.
Listen, it's subjective.
If you just grab cheese and eat it, you might as well drink fucking ketchup.
Some people do
Okay.
that. Have you been to the
Yeah,
Midwest?
That's
Those
something
people are
people do.
fucking wrong.
Those people are wrong. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that one. On that one, Chief. Right,
Yeah,
we got a
you're
lot of...
wrong. Okay, I can live with this.
What bothers me is it looks like all of these pages were drawn by completely different artists.
That's not true.
Are you sure about that?
That's
Yeah,
a
I'm
good thing.
sure about
It
that.
means you have a range.
I'm not an actress, Soggy.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, that's not true.
What do you mean?
I mean, you've got to have some sense of theatrics to make comics.
Oh, dang, you right. Hold on, let me just
Not
try to...
everything has to look similar.
Consistency, though.
That's why
Well,
I buy different styles of underwear.
that's
Fair.
the thing about your work, though. You can't have your semi-intentional, unfinished look and also have consistency because they just don't go together.
Fair. How did this even get all the way over there? Laying these in order is a game puzzle.
I get why you do it, but I just wouldn't do it.
I can't help it.
I like the jacket on that side shot.
Thank you.
I have to say, there's not enough Dutch angles.
Wait, why did I delete that? I wanted to duplicate it. It was a blank page, y'all. It's fine.
Oh, babe.
I keep doing that. No, not delete, duplicate. Oh my god. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's Gucci. Dutch angles. Is that the diagonal thing?
Yeah, that's the angle that your camera's currently at.
Oh, this one? Yeah, that's not gonna be fixed for a hot minute.
That's fine. It'll just make people think that they're having a crisis or like nausea or something.
Things look dynamic and almost dreamlike because of inconsistency. Sometimes we could buy with spooky
Honestly,
type. It's true.
I didn't notice that until you mentioned it, and I just thought the paintings were crooked on purpose.
I noticed it, but that's because I noticed. That's what I do.
You need to have a second camera, just always focused on something.
I want one. I just
It's a dog.
money.
What you should do is get a wireless camera so you can just attach it to Sophie and
A GoPro.
Yes.
She would eat it. Okay,
I
so some of
believe
the
that.
panels are missing because I don't have that bird skull yet, but we got this one done, this one done, this one done, this one done. Doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, that's a pretty people like to do that. They like to have a dog cam.
I know.
My dog is not a movie star.
That's a weird way to phrase that.
I don't know what I was gonna say. That's why I phrased it that way.
Have
My dog is not a movie star.
My dog should be a movie star.
My dog has a voice
She should
for
be.
radio.
I wholeheartedly
a face
agree
for
with
My
that.
radio.
dog should be president. That's all I'm saying.
Damn, I'm not even gonna disagree with that either.
She's adorable. And she likes pizza crust.
Listen,
I mean, obviously doesn't require any qualifications.
Apparently. One streamer I literally has a dog cam that focuses on the bed where the dogs hang out. Yeah, I know. I plan to get one at some point. Again, I don't have the space or the money for it, but it's on the idea list. One day it will be done. Assuming she'll lay in one place long enough. That's not in the corner of the couch.
My dog lives under my bed, so I understand.
She's such an odd dog.
She-
Oh, I didn't mean to draw
just
on
one odd dog.
her. Goy.
Better than two stupid dogs.
Is
True. Yes.
Because I love stupid animals.
To be fair, she's not a genius by any stretch of the word.
I love that I
She's does
still
some.
that video you sent me where she's like getting out from under the bed because she's so excited and then running back under and then getting out again. I love that video.
She's ran into the bed a couple times trying to do that.
My
It's so
dog-
cute, but I'm also so confused because you can see that she's confused as to what she's doing.
She's so excited she doesn't know what to do. It's the fucking best part of my day.
Oh.
The song stuck in my head by Gus Johnson and only.
Why do I know that name?
I just posted a video.
Yeah. He's fucking
Crayons.
funny as hell.
There's crayons everywhere.
Crayons?
Oh, never
You
mind. I
saying
know who that
crayons
is.
Or you saying crayons?
Cranes. Cranes. Cranes.
He posted a song yesterday about he wants to live in a Skyrim house, and it's stuck in my head since I listened to it yesterday. It's so fucking good. It shouldn't be good, but it's amazing.
I hate that some of the shit some of the shit he does makes me laugh because it's about people from the Midwest, and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
It's so
normally this is the kind of fucking thing that I'm just like, no, that's not funny. But
true. I posted it. It's a relaxing ass song, and it's too good for what it is.
sometimes things are just too accurate, and you know.
It hurts our
Otherwise.
feelings. I hate it when it itches under the headphone. Because then I go to itch it. And I end up knocking my headset off a little bit. Hello, Vucky. Welcome back.
Thanks for the stream for everyone there.
Thank you.
sings in lowercase.
He sings in lowercase.
It's very quiet.
Why does that make sense? And he sings in lowercase.
It reminds me of the tiny text I used to post.
Oh goodness, I did not mean to break that. The second I immediately click an Instagram link. The second I look at stolen memes. Maymays. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go do mod things and I'm not done messing around with stuff I'm messing with. Peace out. Bye, Sam!
Ah,
I gotta get off too. I'm tired.
ah.
I haven't streamed for almost 3 hours.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
What a
crazy.
mad lad.
What a mad lad indeed, I know. So I'm gonna end the stream here.
Whoa.
Whoa. Bye,
Bye.
stream.
YouTube and OnlyFans
Say
and,
goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Hopefully, the next time I come back, I'll have a new overlay.
And new friends.
Yeah, that we made along the
Get
way.
rid of us.